Hey everybody, Angelic here and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be watching episode 6 of season 2 of Fear the Walking Dead. So it's been a couple days since I watched the last episode, episode 5. Last thing that we left off on was Madison making that deal with Connor, which was, I'm going to say Justin McCartney because I can't remember what his character's name was. His older brother. And he was like the leader or the head guy of whatever their group was. Madison made a deal with them to get Alicia and Travis back. And the deal went off without a hitch, in my opinion. I was surprised that it went off as well as it did because the fact that it was literally a walker, I was convinced that they were going to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, I thought they were going to hear that. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to like wrap my brain around them. Just like, I mean, walkers are still kind of new too, maybe, so they're not really familiar with them compared to somebody who might be seasonal and later in the show kind of deal. So I'll let it go. It was just hard for me to be like, damn, that plan really worked out well. And then the other thing that we left off is Daniel, Mr. Salazar, was hearing voices or was like talking. Was he like talking to himself or something like that? Like I remember he was like standing there and he could hear whispering or voices from the walker after they killed him. And then like his daughter or somebody came into the room and like the voices stopped. But he was hearing stuff. Is that, from like his war days? And he kind of has like some, trauma from that. And that's just like always been something he's dealt with. But like, maybe it's just getting fucking worse because he's having to torture people again and it's bringing back that like war trauma and stuff like that. I wonder if it's in play into that a little bit. I wonder still what we're going to do with Strand's whole thing because they still have the issue of them apparently only having booked 2 tickets for whatever plane or whatever their deal is. Sounds like they only booked 2 tickets for that. So I'm curious to see what the heck's going to happen with the rest of the crew because we have to decide what to do after this, because we got Travis and Alicia back, but like Jacob, the guy that Alicia was talking to originally on the radio that was part of that group, he's still alive. Connor's dead. Connor's brother's dead. The other guys are dead. So I'm over here like hoping there's no vengeance with that and hoping Jacob doesn't come back later in the show. Because that girl already did. The one girl from the last episode that unfortunately had to push the guy overboard because he was turning into a walker and he died and all that stuff after they left her behind and Strand like cut the rope and shit like that. So she came back for some vengeance and I was already nervous about that, called that out. So now I'm over here like, Jacob just staring at Alicia, leaving all that. I'm over here like, I really hope he doesn't come back into play. Like he doesn't come back on a vengeance kick type of thing. I really hope that's not a thing. I'm also interested to see what happens with Chris. I'm over here like I am convinced after 2 that he, especially knowing the Jesse McCartney character, he ended up turning into a walker still. So Chris is over here like, oh, he was gonna turn, I had to, but like he did turn, and it ended up being like mad later than when Nick even shot him originally and killed him. You know what I'm saying? So part of me is over here like, I feel like Chris is a question mark still. I'm hoping that his mom's death and what he's going through and the killing the walkers and everything isn't getting to him and like affecting him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm keeping an eye on him. Nick, still my favorite character. If anything, I'm growing to like him more and more as the show goes on. Like when we first started, he's just like a drug addict. He is, still kind of like bouncing from his mom's house, bouncing from the streets, trying to figure himself out. We also got to know him as he progresses with the walkers, saving his mom, trying to get Travis and Madison to believe him. And then him helping the kids and like talking to them and being like a good big brother type of deal. I don't know. Every time Nick's on the screen, like there's some things I don't like about him with like, but it's mostly, you can tell when he does those actions though, it's because of his addiction and it's because of the drugs and stuff. but like overall, he's such a great guy. He's such a wholesome character, a good dude. Like he literally is just, I don't know how to explain it. Like he is so nice. He's just genuinely nice, if that makes sense. Like I just think him and Travis, like Travis, they're just both good people. But like Nick, there's just something about Nick where he understands that the walkers are what they are. He understands what the world is that it is, but he still hasn't let him change the goodness of him yet. And I hope the show never does. I hope he continues to be somebody that like just stays who he is, stays true to his personality. I just love Nick. He's just, like I said, my favorite character. I like Travis too. Mr. Salazar though, Daniel, that's, like I said, it's Nick, Mr. Salazar, then Travis, honestly, because I love Travis too, don't get me wrong, but Mr. Salazar, he never misses a beat. Like as I'm editing these things and putting them out onto YouTube and stuff, like from the first time we meet him, like he really doesn't miss a beat. He doesn't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm interested to see where he goes on that. He's calling Strand out. Everything Strand's been doing. He's like this shit's weird. This shit's weird. I'm investigating. I'm sneaking in. I'm snooping because this my family's on this fucking boat. So you got me all the way fucking twisted if you think I'm gonna be on this boat and you're being sketchy, you're being shady, and I'm not gonna look into it. She got the wrong one. That's what Mr. Salazar is thinking. You got the wrong one. And am I the only one who calls him Mr. Salazar too? Because I feel like I keep seeing myself as I edit these too. I keep calling him Mr. Salazar. Like his name's Daniel. I know it's Daniel, and I call him Daniel sometimes. But like, he's just a respectful man. I gotta call him Mr. Salazar. I don't know why. Like I'm like, he is so on it. It's not even funny how on it this guy is. So I like Madison too. But again, like I keep saying almost every video, she's such a complex and conflicting character for me because she's so back and forth of like wanting to help people and also being like leave people behind, but looking the other way when shit's going bad for people. If that makes sense. So like, cause she like told, was it Nick? She told Nick a few episodes ago, she's like, we're gonna stop. We're not leaving people behind anymore. We're done doing that. But then she's also somebody who like didn't do anything when Strand cut the rope. And like she's very much of a bystander when bad things are happening to people, but then she also wants to help people and then sometimes does help them occasionally. So it's just she's just interesting. Like sometimes she like goes above and beyond to help people in some situations and her own family especially, but then there's other situations where she kind of just like watches. She people watches. She lets that person decide morally what they're gonna do, whether she agrees with it or disagrees with it. Like I said last time, she just lets them decide, and she's like, well, that's out of my hands. I didn't have anything to do with that, so I'm just gonna stay here. But I'm watching Strand, I'm watching Mr. Salazar, I'm watching Nick, I'm watching Alicia, I'm watching all these people making their decisions, and whether I morally agree with it or not, she's kind of letting them do their thing for the most part. I mean, for her kids, she tries to like steer them in the right direction or a direction she kind of feels that they should be going down. But like, I feel like with everybody else, she kind of just like she's very much of a people watcher. So I'm interested to see what progresses with her and how she goes further, because she really is somebody that, like I said, is very complex, and she's just gonna get better. I think as the show goes on, she's gonna get more interesting. She's, like I said, she's not my favorite at the time. Like I said, I'm really digging Nick, digging Mr. Salazar, digging Travis. I like Alicia too. I think I like Madison more than Alicia probably. Chris is still cool. I just think he's getting a little iffy with some of the decisions he's making. And I know it's more because of what happened with his mom and his mom's death and stuff. So he's still just regulating and dealing with that. He's dealing with the world that's going on. The fact that people turn into walkers and coming back. So I'm just hoping it's something he goes through and then maybe, progresses and gets out of and stuff, So that's the only thing I'm hoping for with that one. So I think the best thing that we can do, honestly, is just get into it. Let's just get it. Let's do it. Let's go. Oh, is this a church they're at? Clearly, but like where?
Estos tiempos que estamos viviendo nos ponen a prueba. Ponen a prueba nuestro credo.
Oh, okay.
Ponen a prueba. Yo mismo he pensado, ¿qué clase de Dios nos pone esta prueba? El Dios que yo creo no haría tal cosa. Quiere alejarnos de él.
I'm getting scary vibes right now. I feel like something's gonna happen.
No lo alimenten.
It's got a bad feeling like these are poisoned or something. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. They're probably not. I'm probably being dramatic. But I don't know.
¡Triunfaremos sobreviviendo!
Oh no. Are they coming? Oh, look at everybody getting a weapon. That's so smart. To get everybody trained with this shit.
Padre, stop! You are left no choice. You are a good person. Do not protect her.
I'm protecting you from those who walk from it. You'll be dead by the time you get to the gate.
What are they trying to do? Was I right? Did he poison all of them? Maybe they're all just getting the sickness. Weirdly all at once. Oh my god, it's bleeding out of the eyes and shit too.
Celia, this was her.
Celia. I gotta write that name down. Celia. Who the fuck is that? I'm like utterly Celia. She did this. So is there like an ongoing war right now in whatever country that was? Like a little civil war in the neighborhood and stuff?
Tell me what happened. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you did a little bit. Depends how you look at
Why are
it.
they so mad at me?
Because you fucked up the deal.
But the guy you shot wasn't sick. Who said that?
A lot of people, they're all saying
Who said he
it.
wasn't sick? Madison? She's worried about you. She said she believed me that.
She technically didn't say that, I don't think. She goes, you believe me, right? Tell me you believe me.
Luis will take
And she's like, come here, Chris. And like gives him a hug.
Miguel will accept payment and then we'll be on our way to beautiful Baja.
Are they gonna pay them for the other 7 people? Or six people?
How do you say asshole in Spanish?
You don't. You grin and bear it.
Luis, get back up here.
What's going on?
Why are they coming towards us?
What do you mean they? There are 2 of them. Tell me one of them is Miguel.
Yeah, the one on the wheel is.
Madison, get everyone down below deck.
Oh
Need
shit.
to hide.
Oh no.
Problem. Engine room now.
What's going on?
Where's Nick?
He went down below.
Come inside.
Can't wait.
No, we can't. Company's on the way.
Like now, can she put a little urgency in her voice?
Hide.
Like the littlest urgency, just slightly put it in her voice. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Nick having a little bit of a
One of
glow
them
up
is
this
saying,
season because the hair
like
slicked
the
back.
He's impressed by
He looked good.
Strand's wealth. Strand says he'd prefer not to discuss money.
Oh, thank God Victor speaks Spanish. Or Victor,
Let's talk about
Daniel.
gold then, shall we? 2 bars, 1 per head. Luis is making the payment.
Just take it and go. Take it and go.
I'm scared right now.
Now he's saying it's a big vessel for 2 people. He wants to make sure there are no infected on board.
Ah, fuck. Son of a bitch.
Wait.
What's going on? Oh! What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? That was probably Strand and our guy, right? Or whatever that guy's name is. Oh, they're just dipping. They're just dipping. They're just dipping.
What the hell happened?
Someone said asshole in Spanish.
Luis?
Someone said asshole in Spanish. Oh, I thought that was Luis. Son of a bitch! Okay. My mouse is gonna fucking piss me off. Stop messing with me.
You want to stay inside?
This is not good. This is not good whatsoever. Be careful, Mr. Salazar. Be careful. Okay, smart. So don't come back as walkers. That's so okay. You're on it. Never misses a beat. We'll find out if he misses a beat with the show. But right now, oh, he's still alive.
Por favor, no. Lo siento. No en la cabeza.
No. He's still alive. Bring him in.
Get back inside.
Thank you, Ophelia.
Let me help you.
He is not even dead yet. Daniel, you're tripping a little bit.
Te lo ruego. Dáselo a mi
Oh,
madre.
damn. What is it? What is that?
It is nothing.
Oh, no.
It's something. You know exactly what that is, don't you, Mr.
Let it
Salazar?
be.
Yeah, if he dies, then he dies, and then you can do it. You don't gotta do it before you need to do it, right? That's an owl, looks like. Are you for real? The way the way he ain't shit for that. He asked you to give that to his mom.
They think whatever's on land.
And you threw it in the ocean. Like it was trash. I wonder what that means though. That must be bringing something back to him. For him to be reacting that way. Because what the fuck?
I'm fine.
Are you? Are you though?
We're close now.
Oh. Not the dog eating the people. Are those the people that we saw earlier in the episode? Well, see, look at the way Chris looking at him even too.
Thomas!
What happened? Nobody can go run after Strand to make sure Thomas is...
Victor!
It's clearly Victor's in distress
Thomas.
right now. Oh shit.
Hey!
We're about to have our first little real cha-cha-cha moment as a group right now. Oh, it's a little kid. Oh, that's gotta be hard. Oh, it is the people from the church from earlier in the episode. Look at Nick's having a hard time doing it. These ones are like fresh too, like they just died. Nick, pay attention. I mean, this is hard. You're like killing people, you know, in their head. It's like killing people. That's gotta be hard as fuck to do. This is bringing back memories for Daniel. I can see it in his face. Damn. He's going through it for sure. He's going through it for sure. Are you serious? She saw that. She saw that shit. Are you for real right now, my guy? Are you serious?
Go! Now!
I'm writing that down. Nick's going through it, bro. He just killed a little girl. I am shocked right now. He left Madison to die because Madison said that she was worried about him. That's wild as fuck. And I'm glad Alicia saw that shit. And she better say something about it too. She better say something about it too. Cause what the fuck? Like what the fuck? You're wild as heck for that, man. You're wild. I cannot believe that. I cannot. I'm genuinely, like, I cannot believe that. I feel like we're gonna run into Celia though. Whoever the Celia chick is, we're gonna run into her. I know we are. Oh, look at this little farm. They got like a big field. What are they growing out here though? Like, I wonder what kind of vegetables and shit they're growing out here. Strand's got the fucking connections though. Holy shit. So was this Thomas person? I wonder if that's the guy that came in the truck earlier in the episode and like was telling them, don't go to war, don't go to war. And then he was like, this is all Celia's fault or whatever.
Bienvenidos!
So whoever Celia is, she's not a good person, it sounds like.
Celia, tell me he's here.
Luis.
Okay.
Military.
So this is Celia.
One of them now.
I gotta watch her.
He'll find his way back.
He's one of them now? Huh? What does he mean by that?
I can give you a tour of the house, but first I have to ask you for your weapons.
Always a red flag, but I get it. Always a red flag, though. Always a red flag.
¿Por qué?
Aquí no le harán falta.
Las armas siempre hacen falta.
On your
Gracias,
ass.
por favor, quédesela.
Muchas gracias.
Oh.
Allá afuera.
Oh. Oh, so you can have the weapon, but you can't come inside. Salazar, Mr. Salazar, he don't trust it. He don't trust it. Wait, is Celia the mom? And that pin is from like a gang or something like that, or a mafia, or some type of bad shit, and that's why Mr. Salazar knows what it's from his day, back in that shit. I don't know. I'm like on edge with this lady though, for sure, in this whole thing, and what Strand's connected to, and Thomas, which is the guy I'm pretty sure he's dating or in love with and shit like that. Red, is that a bite mark?
Better late than never.
Because I remember that lady from the like couple episodes ago, right? That's his mom. So I must be wrong.
I'm sorry.
He got bit, but they didn't know to chop his arm off.
Okay.
Aw, fuck.
I'm waiting for you.
They didn't know to chop off his arm. That's gotta suck, right? When you don't even think about that, like, solution. But, like, when people tried it in the other shows, they didn't know it would work. They just did it as, like, a last-minute solution.
Shall I help you into bed?
Damn, this sucks. Strand did all of this to get to him, and he's fucking bit. I feel bad. I feel bad. You can see it going into his veins and stuff, too. Fuck. Is that Chris? Is she gonna call him out? You better say something to this kid, bro. You better calm the fuck out for doing that shit to your mom. Say something to him.
I don't know.
So that's recorded.
You mad at me?
Yes! You're a weirdo right now. I don't trust you.
I saw what you did.
Thank you, Alicia.
What are you talking about? Whatever you think you saw.
I know what I saw.
Facts.
You were watching.
Yep, she was. Or he was.
They were gonna kill her, and you were watching.
No, I swear.
Look at his demeanor.
Do that, Alicia. I would never do that.
He's not even good at lying. You're not a good liar.
Pretend like it didn't happen.
You can't tell anyone, Alicia.
Or what?
You can't tell anyone.
Or what?
It's my mom.
And she's like my mom too. If you tell everybody this lie, you'll blow everything up based off something you think you saw. Everything you saw, it's wrong. I froze.
Let me go.
You have to believe me.
Chris.
You can't say anything.
Chris.
What if I do?
Ooh. Stop. Stop.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
That was a literal threat. That was a literal threat. And I literally said before we started this episode, I hope they don't fucking do some shit with Chris. So we don't fuck with Chris no more.
Celia? Yo soy Nick.
Are you hungry, Nicolas?
I'm very hungry.
What are we going to do? Dinner's not till 8. I'll give you some pozole. You promise not to tell you?
Ooh.
I would do just
Fire!
Pozole.
Yes.
Same thing.
That sounds good as fuck. Ooh, a little cilantro.
Thank
Ooh. Got a little raw onion. I can sprinkle up in that shit too.
How is it?
That's amazing. Louise, he was asking for you when he,
Oh.
you were on his mind.
This is why I love this kid.
He wanted me to tell you that.
Wow.
Thank you.
Forever love this kid.
I'm just a bit sick of it.
What?
All the killing.
You're a good soul, Nick. Low key, you're a good soul. Not even low key, it's high key.
None of this is new, Nicolas.
To you.
We are just visitors. Our dead, they have always walked amongst us. The only difference is now we can see them.
Shower's all yours, son.
Okay, in a minute.
Let me finish this dank ass food, bro.
Gracias. Pozole.
We're not supposed to tell.
Oh shit. Whoops, I didn't eat nothing. Never mind.
He's special, your son.
He's impressionable.
The enlightened always are.
He's fragile.
Madison, quick with it. I told you guys, Madison a people watcher, bro. Oh, there's the owl. Yep.
¿Estás rezando?
No,
I'm minding my business.
¿Me permites?
por supuesto.
Ah.
Lamento su pérdida.
¿Por qué? No le dispararon en la cabeza, ¿cierto?
No.
Entonces no hay nada de qué lamentarse.
I'm confused. Why she said that? Because, like, I know Strand said he's one of them. Did she mean, like, her son got turned into a walker? They let him turn?
Madison.
Do we like her? She's fierce.
We love her.
Come on
Low-key,
in.
her and Strand are like buddy-buddy right now.
I didn't know if either of you were feeling up to it. So
It was a lovely thought.
it's nice to meet you, Tom.
Sorry, I haven't been out in bed. Under normal circumstances, I'm a much better host.
Oh.
Under normal circumstances, I'm a much less intrusive guest.
Come on now, Madison. You and I both know that is not true.
For real, though. We all know you've been nosy from the get.
Will you promise me something?
Look after Strand.
Tell me what it is.
Will you look after him when I'm gone?
I called it.
Must we be so maudlin?
You cannot say no. You cannot deny
He won't make it easy.
Why do you think I'm asking you?
a man's last wish, you know, on his deathbed type shit. Now she's gotta.
Papa, I've been calling you. Everybody started eating already.
Que no tengo hambre.
Your dad's going through it right now, bro.
Celia is an amazing cook.
This is bringing back hella memories for him.
Your mother, she was an amazing cook.
I'm feeling for him right now.
Is everything okay?
See, so you're hungry?
Yeah.
It's very good. Means the infection is gone.
What do you want me to tell them?
What do you mean? He just doesn't want to eat right now.
Tell them
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Not that hard to make an excuse for him. You don't really even have to. If Daniel doesn't want to go out there, Daniel doesn't have to go out there. Is it a mandatory dinner?
Aren't you gonna go to sleep?
Yeah, I'm just kind of pathetic how much I miss TV.
I would miss TV
I
too.
would leave you with the sitter when we'd come home. It's exactly how we'd find you. In front of the television, fighting to stay awake.
I was always afraid he wouldn't come back.
That's sad.
What are you afraid of now?
Chris, bitch ass. He being weird.
Travis, we need to talk.
She told him, shut up.
What's wrong?
Back on the boat today, what was the nature of your conversation with Chris?
The nature of our conversation.
She told him.
Chris thought he was a threat. It was gonna turn.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, what's wrong?
Chris threatened Alicia today.
What do you mean?
She thought he was gonna hurt her.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
No, Travis,
No,
listen to
that makes zero goddamn sense. Why? Why would he do that?
I almost died back at the church. Chris didn't help. He could have, and he didn't, and Alicia saw him. She saw him just watching.
You're
Travis,
saying he wants you both dead?
Travis is not going to believe this.
No, you're saying my son wants you both dead.
He needs
So
help.
let's help him like we helped Nick.
It's not the same.
It's exactly the same. When Nick was at his worst, I was there for you. Have you forgotten? Every time he disappeared.
I mean, I get what Travis is saying.
Who was there for him? Who went out there and found him?
True.
It's not about Nick.
What if you're right? What if there's something wrong with
Yeah, what then?
He threatened my daughter.
our daughter? The whole way here, all I've heard from you is, I need you with me. We need to be a united front. Well, I
Facts.
need you now.
She has been saying that this last couple
Where are you?
episodes.
Alicia needs me with her tonight.
Be with her. I'll go to Chris.
What are we supposed to do right now? How long have Maddie and Travis been together for him to call her his daughter too? You know what I mean? That's nice that he sees her that way.
Go to sleep now. I can't. I'm begging you. This world was never good enough for you.
Aw, that's sweet.
Let it go.
I hate watching people die. It always gets me. Oh, don't cry.
I don't want to leave you.
Oh my god, that's... Anytime somebody gets like this, bro, it always gets me.
What if you don't have to? I could go with you.
What?
I'm very Shakespearean of you.
Shut up, Thomas, before I change my mind.
Is he actually really thinking about that? Yeah, no. I get why he's thinking though. Why you want to.
Here once you've gone.
Huh.
How to work.
Celia will watch over us. You know she will.
I will.
You let me worry about
What, they're gonna have walkers, turn the walkers together? Is that what he means? Or just like die together? Oh. Is he really gonna try to do something? What are you doing? What are you doing to the dog? What the fuck?
You're chasing me. What, you don't trust
You
me?
just dropped the fucking dog in there and walked away? What the fuck?
Uh,
I called this. I wish I would have got my reaction for the first episode of this season. I called them two dating. I called it. I called that shit.
she's taking you to Jesus. It's always Jesus.
Nick, I need to talk to my mother.
It's always Jesus. He's so dumb. Get on over here. Come speak with her with me.
When was the last time you were inside a church?
Literally a couple weeks ago.
Can't remember. Wanna do your thing.
But like actual church, probably in a couple years.
Mom, it's me. I'm worried about Papa. He's lost his way without you. If you were here, I know you'd know exactly what to do.
That owl, bro, I don't trust it. Oh, what's going on with that owl? Why is Nick staring at the owl like that, bro? He's just going through it, that's all.
Thank you for doing this with me.
He's like, what? I was just staring at this fucking tree for the last 35 seconds. Swear he didn't even blink. What are you doing, Mr. Salazar? He's about to figure out what the fuck they're doing with that dog. Forever finding out everything, right?
Salió 45 veces. Es que no tengo con quién jugar.
¿Con quién hablas? ¿Me puedes decir?
Con mi mami.
¿Tu mami está allí?
Sí.
Huh.
¿Me la presentarías?
Are they feeding the walkers? Oh, is that why he says your mom will take care of us? Do they keep walkers? What the fuck? What? Okay. Okay. Okie dokie.
Vengo de la bodega.
Ooh.
¿Tú hiciste eso?
Son familia. Primero muerta antes de negarle refugio. No es seguro para ellos allá afuera. Están cazando.
Do you think they're you think they're thing? You think they're people?
Los feligreses.
Huh. What is that? Is it poison like I said it was? Don't eat it.
Los envenenaste.
On it like you wouldn't believe.
Traer la muerte cerca a nosotros nos pones a todos en peligro.
¿Por qué le temes a la muerte? ¿Por qué estás tan obsesionado? Tienes que hacer las paces con tus muertos, viejito. ¿Qué tanto le temes?
Interesting. It's kind of sad that she lost both her sons in like back-to-back incidents.
That was lovely.
I never thought you were good enough for him.
I'm aware.
This is a brave and beautiful thing you have decided to do. I want you to know how proud I am. I was wrong about you.
Is he deciding to become a walker too? I'm confused. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
Not long.
Wow. Does she want everybody in her life dead? I don't understand. Like, you're proud of him because he's poisoning himself? Like, huh? To be with your son for eternity? I mean, I guess if you think a part of him is still in there, though, I guess you probably do think it's a good thing. But, like, come on.
Does your mother know?
Cecilia's like, I know your mom don't fuck with me. Well, yeah, it's her job. She's my mom.
What is it you want to know?
They're not really dead, are they?
Huh? Don't start believing that mumbo jumbo.
They are not, Nicholas.
Don't start believing that mumbo jumbo.
They are what comes next.
Like Madison said, he's very persuasive. He's easily, like, you know, what was the word she used? Like, he listens to ideas and will, like, take what you say at face value, it sounds like. So he might fuck with the idea that she's saying that they're not actually dead, that they're somehow alive or somehow a person. And I don't like the idea of Nick agreeing with her, and I don't like the idea of Nick, you know what I mean? It makes me nervous. Oh, he died. That's tough. Is he still gonna make the decision though to take the poison or what? Or did he already take it? I don't fucking know. Oh, there it is right there. So is he gonna take it? Oh, he's not. Where's he going? Where the fuck are you going though? I'm on your ass. I don't fucking trust you right now, Chris. The way I was fucking with you in the beginning of this episode, and now you're on some weird shit. He's not gonna let him turn into a walker, it looks like. I think he's gonna shoot him. Which the mom, I think, will freak out. What's he doing? 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 What is he doing?
Alicia.
What are you doing, bro?
What the hell are you doing?
Get out!
It looks so bad. It looks so bad. The mom's not gonna fuck with that. The mom's not gonna fuck with that. The mom's gonna take that as you killing her son. And then we're just supposed to pretend that Chris didn't do that shit? Wow. Chris really standing there with the knife. With the knife in hand. It looks so bad. Do I think he was going to kill them? No. But holy shit, does it look bad. Oh shit, does it look bad. Like he's standing over them with the knife, bro. It looks so bad. I don't think he was going to I really don't think he was going to kill them. But why did you go in there and grab the knife though? You know what I mean? Like whether I think he was going to kill them in that moment or not doesn't change the fact that he literally grabbed the knife with some weird ass intent. You know what I mean? And it took Alicia like screaming at him to leave finally before he finally like clicked it and left. I feel like Celia's gonna take that's not gonna go good. She was proud of Strand for choosing this to be with her son. She thinks this is the next step. She thinks this is what's supposed to be the next step after you die, is the walker. She doesn't see them as monsters. She's saving them. She says they're being hunted. I think Celia is not going to fuck with the idea that Strand, quote, unquote, shot her son. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, we know why Strand did it. Strand, at the end of the day, doesn't want him to turn into one of those things. I think is what it is. At the end of the day, he does not want Thomas to come back as that thing. As something like that. That's not even Thomas anymore. So he killed him. Shot him in the head. But I think Celia's not going to fuck with that. I wonder what's going to happen with Daniel. What we're going to do with his trauma and his PTSD and what the fuck he did in this country. Like, he obviously did some shit. Shit obviously went down. You know what I mean? I'm wondering what Celia has to do with that. What the owl has to do with that. What's going on with Nick now? Like, is Nick going to be into some weird shit where he starts to believe that the walkers are people, or that the walkers are real, and now he won't want to kill them? Is that going to somehow backfire where somebody's going to get hurt because of that, or he's going to get hurt because of that? Oh my god, what's Travis going to do now? Like, do you think Travis is going to believe? Do you think Travis is going to believe that Nick was that Chris was standing over them with a knife? Do you think he barely believed her when he said that he was watching them and she almost died? So it's hard for me to believe that he's going to believe them when they say he was standing over them while we slept with a knife. Oh my god. Oh, it's so bad. I don't even know what's going to happen now, because that's just like not good. That was a really easy, simple episode. Like, it wasn't not too much crazy shit happened, but I'm interested to see more about the Celia situation, what her whole thing is, why she's killing her own family members, pretty much. Because Daniel was like, you killed them, and she's like, no, you did. You know, what are you so afraid of? Well, what's with, think about your own dead. And I'm like, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? So I'm interested to see more about that. I'm interested to see what Travis's reaction to what the fuck the whole situation with Madison, Alicia, and Chris's situation is gonna be. Oh, that was such a good episode. I'm excited to see what happens next. That shit was just crazy. That was actually like, and that sucks too that they didn't realize they could chop the guy's arm off. And that's going to be something that kicks them in the ass when they figure that out later down the line in the show. I'm sure eventually they'll have a situation where they try it, or they see somebody else that has done it, and they'll be like, fuck, now we know we can try that. But when we seen it in like The Walking Dead and stuff like that, when like, all that shit happened, they cut the body part off like instantly without even thinking twice, because it was like, what else do we do? It's like, the bite, it already kills you. You know what I mean? The bite already turns you into a walker. What do we lose by chopping off an arm? What do we lose by chopping off a leg? What do we lose, by chopping off a foot, a hand. You know, what do we lose at that point? Because you're already dying. You're already guaranteed to die. So might as well chop a body part off and see what happens then. But if the mom was convincing people, or even if Thomas believed it too, you know, that's the, you know, more of a question. If Thomas believed it or not, that they were more than just monsters. So if Thomas believed that, he could be thinking that he's going to be turning into something more, that he's going to be in the next step of life, like his mom is saying. So that could be why he was more at ease with just turning into a walker, because he's under the impression it's the next step of life type of deal. So I'm interested to see what happens in the next episode. I think I forgot to mention in the beginning, so I'll mention here in the end that I do have Patreon. Link in the description below where you can get early access and full length uncut in reactions. I'm weeks to months ahead on Patreon than I am on YouTube. I'll comment or put in the description what episode I'm on Patreon. So if you want to catch any of these episodes weeks to months ahead, check out those tier options down below. And again, with commenting, I will be in the comment sections live eventually. It's just whenever I get this show finished, that's probably when I'll be live in those comment sections, because I'm trying to do my best to avoid spoilers at all costs. So with that being said, try to enjoy the rest of your day. You guys have a good one. Deuces.